HMS Tamar. Sambutan yang
morning. We've been looking forward to welcoming you all here in Jakarta as the city celebrates. Three Brigadier General TNI Bapak Dian Suryansyah. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming. Members of the media to be pre-positioned just on the side so we can start the formal procession as the ship is approaching. Welcome our friends from the Royal Navy, the crew and sailors of HMS Tamar, finest ships in the Royal Navy.
Baik hadirin yang kami hormati, kami sampaikan bahwa tujuan dari HMS Tamar
Signed by President Prabowo Subianto and the Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer in London earlier this year. So we'd like to have the kids coming back here. So
baik, kami silakan kepada adik-adik untuk kembali ke tempat semula. Kita akan persiapan untuk upacara penyambutan.
Beautiful dancers to present a garland to Commanding Officer HMS Tamar, and also kami mohon dengan hormat kepada yang terhormat Wakil Komandan Federal didampingi pejabat utama berkenan menyambut Komandan Kapal HMS Tamar. Representing this garland as a symbol of our warmest welcome to Jakarta. This intricate beading of our regional command, Brigadier General our Regional Command for Operations, Captain Hamel, the Honorable Assistant Commander for
Laksamana Muda TNI Uki Prasetya STMM pada kunjungan kapal perang Inggris HMS Tamar P233 pada hari Rabu 17 Juni 2026 di dermaga ex-Presiden Tanjung Priok. The Honorable His Majesty Ambassador to Indonesia, Mr. Dominic Jeremy, CPO OBE. Thank you, sir. the British Defence Attaché, Captain Paul Matthew, Royal Navy, and the commanding officer of HMS Tamar, Commander Thomas S. Lindsay, and the crew of the Royal Navy. Give the applause. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First and foremost, let us express our gratitude to God Almighty for His blessings, enabling us to gather in good health and favorable condition on this occasion. On behalf of the Indonesian Navy, I extend a warm welcome to all of you at the International Port of Tanjung Priok, Jakarta. I'm Brigadier General TNI Marines Dian Suryansa, Vice Commander of the Naval Regional Command 3, representing my commander, who regrets his absence due to other official duties. It is a distinct honor for the Indonesian Navy to receive the visit of HMS Tamar and her crew after your passage to Jakarta. Distinguished guests, this port visit represents a valuable opportunity to further strengthen the professional relationship and friendship between our two navies, as well as to enhance defense cooperation between our nations. During your stay, a series of coordinated activities have been arranged with the British Defence Attaché, including sport activity, gastro testing, a cocktail reception, a city tour, and recreational program for the crew. We trust that your time in Jakarta will provide both meaningful engagement and well-deserved rest before you continue your operational commitment in the coming days. Once again, we convey our sincere appreciation for your visit. May this engagement further strengthen our cooperation and mutual understanding. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia. May God Almighty continue to guide and bless us in the execution of our duties. Thank you. From the Commandant of Naval Regional Command, Uki Prasetya STMM Laksamana Muda TNI. Thank you.
Aral 3, Brigjen TNI Dian Suryansa. Thank you so much for your speech there of welcome. Senior representatives of TNI AL, distinguished guests, Commanding Officer and Ship's Company of HMS Tamar, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to welcome HMS Tamar here to Jakarta. For the first time, we're hearing. How has it taken so long, ladies and gentlemen, for you to come here? But you are enormously welcome today. And thank you to the TNI AL for the exceptionally warm welcome to HMS Tamar this morning and to her crew. And the traditional dance performance, I thought it was really super, as well as the marching band there, a wonderful display of kebudayaan Indonesia for our visitors. Thank you. This visit comes at an exciting time in the relationship between Indonesia and the United Kingdom. Earlier this year, our two countries launched a strategic partnership reflecting our shared ambition to deeper cooperation across defence, security, trade, education, climate, and many other areas. And alongside this, we also launched a maritime partnership programme representing the importance of our shared interests as two maritime nations. And through this partnership, we are strengthening cooperation between our navies and maritime institutions to support a free, open, secure, and prosperous Indo-Pacific region. And your visit as the commander and crew of HMS Tamar is a tangible demonstration of these growing ties. It provides an excellent opportunity for our sailors and military personnel to build relationships, exchange experiences, and strengthen the professional links that underpin our defence partnership. So the United Kingdom, sir, greatly values our relationship with Indonesia. We have two nations with a strong commitment to regional stability, to international law, and to maritime security. And we have much to gain from working together. And I am confident that HMS Tamar's visit will strengthen this bond of friendship between Indonesia and the United Kingdom and create new opportunities for cooperation in the years ahead. And I look forward with great interest to see who is going to win the game of football. Thank you again to our Indonesian hosts for your friendship and support. To the commanding officer and ship's company of HMS Tamar, welcome to Jakarta. We hope you have a successful, memorable and thoroughly enjoyable visit. Thank you. Terima kasih banyak.
And for me and for many of my ship's company, from our welcome as we came through the Sunda Strait late last night, safe and prosperous arrival here, escorted by the TNI AL safely into harbour, and the professional services of the pilot and tugs who brought us here, as well as the musical accompaniment, the dance, and of course our junior attendees at the back. Thank you on behalf of myself, the ship's company, and for the Royal Navy for such a fantastic welcome to this city. As the ambassadors mentioned, HMS Tamar is here as the physical demonstration, the presence of the Royal Navy's commitment on behalf of defence and of course of the UK government to security in the area, and it reflects the importance of the entire Indo-Pacific region. The ship is now in her 6th year, permanently deployed from the UK, having sailed with HMS Spey, who has visited here more recently in 2021. And since then, we have toured the entire region, including visits to Indonesia, but as I said, first time into Jakarta, working on maritime security, interoperability and diplomacy with our friends and partner countries as the cooperation grows in the region. And we recognise the importance of security, not just for safety, but for economic prosperity and all the positives that that brings for both of our countries. So thank you again. For us, the programme is a busy one here for our short visit. I look forward to the sporting engagements, of course, the cultural engagements, already beginning with the dance and the warm welcome that we have had, which has been already a taste of Jakarta, but also a chance to get into the city and see the hustle and the bustle of this growing, developing and fascinating country. Thank you very much. I look forward to exploring Jakarta with you. Thank you.
Please join the photo session. The beautiful dancers will join the photo sessions in front of the our. We're gonna make this quick because it's quite hot.
Sama aku main style.
Thank you very much, Excellency, and also our Vice Commander and the officers, senior officers. 3 cheers! 1, 2, 3. Ya, komando style adik-adik komando begini. Cheers! Mohon izin, Wadan berkenan jalur survival izin sekali lagi. Siap. Tadi Mujib, adik-adik jawab Jaya Mahe ya, Bapak Wadan bilang jalur survival.
The arrival of HMS Tamar today is a strong sign of the close partnership between Indonesia and the United Kingdom that has been strengthened by the strategic partnership launched by President Prabowo and Prime Minister Starmer in January this year. And that had defence and security at its heart. And we have also launched a maritime partnership programme between Indonesia and the United Kingdom. And that is about working with Indonesia on the sustainability of your fishing fleets and of Indonesia's maritime waters. It's about working together for the security of our waters. And it is about ensuring that there is safe and open passage through international waters, and ensuring that maritime security and international law are upheld. And those are two fundamental concepts that Indonesia and the United Kingdom believe in very profoundly. The importance of safe passage, maritime security, and international law. HMS Tamar's programme, though, will also build connections between people. I am absolutely delighted that they will be trying Indonesian food and exploring the culture of Jakarta with many people here during their visit. They will be playing football with the TNI AL during the World Cup. So Indonesia and the United Kingdom will be playing football together during the World Cup in Indonesia, even if not in the Americas as two teams. And these are examples of how people-to-people contact supports the work that two governments do together. So as we welcome HMS Tamar to Jakarta, we celebrate the strength of the Indonesia-UK relationship. We celebrate 499 years of this fantastic city, Jakarta. We celebrate football during the season of the World Cup, where I say, may the best team win between Indonesia's TNI AL and HMS Tamar's team. And we are enormously grateful to the TNI AL and to the Brigadier General for the great welcome that has been given to HMS Tamar here today. Thank you so much.
What are the UK's main priorities?
Main security priorities, which are working with partners to ensure that international law is upheld in international waters, to ensure maritime security and safe passage of ships through international waters. But Indonesia and the UK have a special relationship through the Maritime Partnership Programme, which has been launched, which is all about supporting the development of a sustainable fishing fleet for Indonesia. It's about supporting the security of Indonesia's waters through the provision of UK frigates, which are very compatible with the Indonesian military will be using frigates that are intercompatible with the Royal Navy's frigates. And it's also about working on sustainability of your maritime resources, which are incredibly biodiverse and are a heritage for the whole planet. And we want to support the people of Indonesia in that space.
Mr. Ambassador, is there any joint capacity building with the Indonesian Navy through this visit?
So this visit is a relatively short one, exactly. It is very, as the General says, it is about building trust, and there will be joint exercises together that the two navies will be doing, and we're very grateful for the opportunity to participate alongside the TNI AL. But also it's about building those people-to-people connections, including through football.
HMS Tamar often mentioned as one of the quote-unquote green ship. Could you please elaborate for Mr. Commander how green ship and how effective is emission?
I will ask the Commander to speak to that question. It's a great question. Please, you want to stand there?
Thank you very much. In the Royal Navy, and probably one of the greenest or most eco-friendly warships in the world. From her design, she's only about 7 years old, so modern technology throughout, all the way up from the way that her deck is designed to reduce fuel spills or the leak of any oils or substances into the sea, through to the design of her main engines, which have an additional filtration system fitted in the funnel, allows us to scrub out some of the carbon dioxide from when we're cruising at speed. So that level of eco-friendly design is built in from the ship all the way through.
Is there any possibility for the HMS Tamar and Indonesian Navy to do the patrol together or whatever?
So, as well as being welcomed into Jakarta this morning by one of the ships of the Indonesian Navy, we're also looking forward to a chance to exercise on patrol on our departure in company with the Indonesian Navy. And there'll be a conference on board during our time here for us to work on that trust, work on the relationships, talk about the doctrine and the way we're going to execute the meeting. So we'll be able to welcome some Indonesian Navy officers on board to talk about the plan for that and then go and execute it on our departure.
What is the most interesting things that happened during your journey to Indonesia?
So thankfully it was quite a quiet journey. We've just come from Australia, so we've been at sea for just over a week now. I think for me, last night was the highlight. We've been out in the open Pacific for a few months now. It's very, very quiet. There's a lot of open ocean, a lot of long transits. So it's quite exciting for my team to come into the busy waters, in through the Sunda Strait, seeing the mountains of Java, and then come up through that congested area into the Java Sea and feel the difference up into the tropical latitudes and see some of the styles and the busyness of shipping here is very rewarding for us professionally.
How long will it last?
So we will be in Jakarta until the 20th, so we have 4 days to enjoy the city with a packed programme of visits arranged for us by the defence section here, with sports engagement, cultural engagement and a chance to get ashore and see the city for ourselves.
Will there be another area in Indonesia that you will be visiting?
So on this occasion our visit is just to Jakarta, but of course as we come to the Java Sea here we'll be transiting up through the archipelagic, the internal waters of Indonesia as we head up to the north for our next port visit. So although not another one planned on this occasion, we look forward to opportunities to come back and work with the Indonesian Navy again in the future.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. That would be all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good.